Alright guys, welcome to the channel. Okay, so off camera I went ahead and took the brackets off that I couldn't get off in the previous video when we were working on this, because this GoPro was charging. So I took it off, gave it a little scuffing, and started painting it. The color is Safety Blue Rust-Oleum paint. Got it at Lowe's. Let's get an awesome color. It's gonna match my shift knob pretty decently. Gotta get some new bushings, and I'm gonna get some grade A hardware to replace what was on it stock, so that'll be awesome. And it'll look like it's brand new, and my truck will not have so much body roll. It'll be great, so great. Meanwhile, I put in Kyle, my brother's headlights with new headlight adjusters from LMC. Everyone dogs on LMC stuff. However, this particular product was actually decent. The tips of the screws will strip out if you're not using an appropriate size screwdriver. The metal's just kind of cheapy, I would say, but other than that, for just these don't last anyway, no matter probably what you buy, so they were decent. I put them on mine as well on Lowboy. So this is the first channel introduction to my brother's C10. Short step side. The model year is an 83. We're calling it Sendero Lobo, which like roughly translate to like lone wolf or something like that. We're kind of doing an 80s typed theme with the aluminum wheels with kind of all-terrain tires on it, and we're just slowly piecing it together. There's a front bumper. Got a rear bumper right there. Dad cut the bed down himself. See, let's get some light to get where you can see that. So cut it, sliced it, put a diamond plate on there. It's gonna hold for sure. Kyle was getting his tank all cleaned and spiffied up to put on that side. It was a dual tank truck, but we're not really into that, so we're taking it off. Probably gonna go with the 85 to 87 front grille for now, and couldn't find any rings to match, so we got 81, 82 rings on here. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty sick. This is the front clip that came off my truck. What this truck was a long bed, half ton, with doors and front clip that I wanted for Lowboy. And so me and my brother went halves on the truck. I took the doors and the front clip, and he took the rest of the truck with the drivetrain and a good title, and he's building himself one out of this and random parts that we have laying around, and then eventually gonna paint it and stuff. While I'm on that topic, we'll go out here and look at the bed. It's tucked over here out of the way. Here's our short bed. It is an early 73, 74, 75 possibly. You can tell by what type of taillights are on these. They're the circles. So I think in a year or two, mid to late 70s, they switched them to the squares that you see more commonly. So we're kind of doing a paint scheme like that. It's on my Instagram at Phillips Fabworks if you want to see better pictures of the kind of the type of paint scheme he's planning on doing. So that's going to be pretty sick. There's an old square out there. 79 GMC we call Jim. It is a 3/4 ton dually now. Was a single axle, and then he put the single wheels on Whitey, the 1 ton out that way. that you've seen in the previous sway bar episode partially. Oh yeah. Can't wait to get the bushings and get this thing put together. It's still kind of tacky. So let that dry a little bit more, flip it around, paint some more parts of it, and let that cure. And then hopefully here soon get that raised up, put that on, and also my new shocks that I got in the end of the last video working on this truck. The Beltec Nitro Drop 2s. So yeah, can't wait. They're Beltec's entry-level shocks. I was watching an Instagram video and they say these would probably be better for the back, and they had a different ones for the front that were just a little more expensive, but I already screwed up and bought these for the front, so I'm just gonna go with it. Budget build anyway. So okay, it's dried enough to where I can flip it over now. I'm gonna paint the ends and the bottom that I didn't get before and call it good. Just a little soapbox. What drives me crazy is when people spray paint. I know it's just spray painting and it's not like a professional job, but I take pride in my spray painting. And whenever you see people do this like that drives me nuts. That drives me freaking insane. Like, there's a way to do this to make it look good. All right, sick. Let that dry up and see how that turns out.